this is like not good light. Let me find what it is. Ah, that's better. I had a thought today, and as I was thinking about it, it made me emotional, and I thought, you know, I haven't felt like this about this topic for a long time. We're just gonna talk about it here for a sec, even though I like, you know, it's fine. And I did arms today, so my arms are so tired, and holding this camera up is very difficult, so I'm doing this for you. You know how you have this one fight, this one topic, this one issue that just constantly reoccurs in your marriage, relationship, whatever, and you get to the point where you're just like, you know what, I am so sick and tired of this same stupid thing, and you're at the point where you just don't, you can't stand this person, you're just fed up, and everything is just harsh and abrupt and kind of mean. I remember being at that point with Joel, and I just thought, you know, I am so sick of being miserable. I am so sick of fighting. I am so sick of just hating each other. And so one day I thought, okay, I'm just going to do something nice for Joel, because currently, at the current state, I'm not making his side of the bed because I can't stand him. Why would I make his side of the bed? I make my side of the bed, or I pick up all my things, but I don't pick up his things, or I dish up everyone's dinner, but I don't dish up his dinner. So I wanted to do something really small. Joel really appreciates laundry being done. I think I like did his laundry, and he didn't say anything about it, and so then I was like, you know what, screw it, like forget it. And you guys, he had no idea that I was doing something, and so it's like I was playing this game with myself. He was clueless, he had no idea. So I told him about it, and he's like, well, I had no idea. Like, he didn't give me the response I wanted because he didn't know he was a part of this like thing that I was doing. And so I thought, okay, I am going to do something, and I'm going to tell him that I'm doing this thing so that he can give me his fair reaction. And so I told him, I said, I am putting something cute on to go to bed, even though I feel disgusting. I feel disgusted with you, and this is really hard for me, but this is what I'm doing, and I would like to like have a conversation about it. And he was able to react to that in a better way. And that small thing and that small interaction that he was a part of, see, he wasn't like in the dark, and it seems so simple. Like it is so simple. You tell someone what you're thinking. And I remember that evening, we just really had a good like mental connection. Like it just was like, okay, things are a little softer. Like that was kind of the starting of like working things and being a little bit better to each other. Because I remember I had read a quote that was like, treat him like the man you want him to be. And so I was like, okay. And this is what got me emotional thinking about it, is why is it so hard to be nice to the person that you like love and have a life with and have kids with? Because you both get so hard to each other, which is why it's so important to tell them what you're doing. Because then your feelings are hurt when they don't react the way you want them to. Let's say you tell them, I'm doing this nice thing for you, and they're still a freaking butthole when they react. Then you tell them, you know, like, look, I'm trying to soften the waters here, and I did this for you, and this is your reaction, and it makes me sad. That, you know, it hurts my feelings. And then you go from there. I don't know, I don't have all the answers, but that's what I did to kind of just try to soften things a little bit, because your guards get so put up, and then it just is habit. It's habit to be mean to each other, because deep down, I don't think anyone wants to be mean to each other. Nobody, like, that's hostile. It's not nice. It doesn't feel good. And I think that for me, I just got really sick of being mad, being mean, and it just takes a few times of putting yourself out there and just being nice. Because isn't that all we want on social media, is like, I just want people to be nice to me. I just want people not to comment mean things. And that's not what this is about. That's just like another like scenario, because that's what everyone preaches. Just be nice, just be kind, just be better. And I think that it truly does start just at home. I don't think people would lash out and write mean comments to me if things were going really good in their homes. If they were being nice and genuine with their spouse or with their kids. And the feelings of being hurt, they suck. It sucks having your feelings hurt. It sucks having your heart ache. For whatever reason, say it's not marital stuff, like other relationships, it just sucks. So start in your house. Just be a little nicer, even if they don't deserve it. None of us deserve anything. It's really hard to be nice, especially, I mean, why is it especially hard to be nice to the person that you are sharing this life with? But it just is, because it gets that way. You have to break that cycle somehow. Like, break the cycle of being hurtful to each other. Even if it's, today I didn't swear at you, today I didn't yell at you, today I didn't call you a name, and that was really conscious of me. I was doing that on purpose. I tried not to yell at you, I tried not to swear at you, I tried not to call you a name. I think that's just the starting point. You just have to break that cycle and try a little harder. And I think it's really nice to let the person know that you're doing it, because they're a part of what you're doing too. And they should be aware of what you're doing. And you can ask them. Tell them what you need. This is what I'm doing. This is what I need from you. Who would have thought communicating would help? But it's because we get in our way. We, like, the pride in us just gets in our way, and it just is not fun. Anyway, I was thinking about that and I thought, I know that other people maybe just need that little reminder, because we just get in these ruts, we get in these habits, and anyway, you just gotta break those habits. I have so many terrible habits, and it's just like, that wasn't one that I didn't want to do that with Joel anymore. And it helped. I feel like that's when things started getting better for us, is when I softened, because in my mind I'm like, well, all of our problems are because of him, or, you know, and obviously they're not, it wasn't, but you get in that mindset of like, well, if you would just do this, things would be so much better for us. And when I stopped thinking that way and thinking, well, I'm the one that tries so hard, and I just kind of stopped thinking that way and thought, well, if he is the problem, then I need to show extra grace to him, because he needs it. He needs it more than I do. Even if you feel like you're the victim or whatever, just show love. Just show a little compassion, because that's how you would want to be treated. And it goes back to that simple thing, just treat people how you want to be treated. And it applies. It's not cliche, I don't even know what the word is. It's an obvious statement, because it's an obvious solution, I think. I hope that helped at all in some tiny way. But those are my thoughts for the morning. It's Memorial weekend, and I got up and worked out this morning, and it felt really good because I haven't worked out in a long time. And so I started working out this week, and because I've been taking everything off my plate, and so working out was one of them. And to be honest, it was a good thing. I didn't need to be gone from my kids in the mornings. I've changed my time, so I'm not gone from my kids in the mornings anymore, and it feels really good to get up and get out and to move my body a little bit. And I'm not going into it with the mindset of, oh, I want to lose weight. It would be nice to, but I mostly just want my body to function the way it should. I want to be able to move properly. I want to be healthy for grandkids. I want to be healthy as I get older, as my kids move out of the house. I want to be able to go and do things with Joel, and I want to feel and look good. So those are kind of my motivations behind wanting to work out again. And my mind, it helps my mind mentally. Joel always tells me, he's like, I work out so that I have mental clarity. He's like, I just feel so much better about life and things when I go and work out and get my mind away from a computer, my mind away from me, like my phone. It's good. It's good. It feels good to try. Like, it feels really good to just try and be better. I'm not super better. I still suck at so many things, but it feels really good to try. And it feels good to not have the expectation that I have to be perfect at it. I can enjoy working out and not be like a gym rat. I can enjoy trying to eat healthy even though I don't eat healthy 24/7, but I'm trying. And I think that a lot of people don't even try. It's a step in the right direction. So, okay, that's all I had to say to ya. It's funny, as I was thinking those thoughts, I was like, I hope I don't forget everything that I'm thinking because I want to go home and vlog it. And I'm not going to wait until I get ready because then the thoughts will, like, the moment will have passed. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.